In triangles LMN and PQR, angles M and Q each have measured 54 degrees, MN equals to 16 and QR equals to 16. Which of the following additional piece of information is sufficient to prove that triangle LMN is congruent to triangle PQR? To solve this problem, first let's draw the two triangles LMN and PQR. Let me mark the vertices in these two triangles L, M, N over here, and here we have P, Q, R. There is an information the two angles M and Q have the measure 54 degrees. Okay, at the vertex M in the first triangle, we have the interior angle 54 degrees. And at the vertex Q in the second triangle, we have the same interior angle 54 degrees. The length of MN is 16, the length of QR is also 16. Okay, here MN is 16, the length of QR is 16. Okay, let's consider the information we have in answer choice A. That is angles L and R each have measured 44 degrees. Let's go to the vertex L in the first triangle, mark the interior angle 44 degrees, and go to the vertex R in the second triangle, mark the interior angle of 44 degrees. In the first triangle, we have angle side, that is AS. In the second triangle, we have angle side angle, that is ASA. We know that both AAS and ASA are triangle congruence postulates. Okay, to prove two triangles are congruent, we need the same triangle congruence postulate in both the triangles. Here we have two different triangle congruence postulates in the given two triangles LMN and PQR. So using the information to have an answer choice A, we cannot prove the two triangles LMN and PQR are congruent. We can reject answer choice A. Now let me consider the information we have an answer choice B, that is angles N and P each have measured 44 degrees. Let's go to the vertex N in the first triangle, that is 44 degrees, and go to the vertex P in the second triangle, the interior angle is 44 degrees. In the first triangle, we have angle side angle, that is ASA. In the second triangle, we have angle side, that is AAS. Here we get two different triangle congruence postulates in the given two triangles. For whatever reason, we have rejected answer choice A. For the same reason, we can reject answer choice B. That is, using the information we have in answer choice B, we cannot prove the given two triangles are congruent. Okay, now let's consider the information we have in answer choice C. That is, the length of LN is 11, the length of PR is 11. Okay, here we have LN, that is 11, and PR here 11. Okay, now let's consider the stuff over here, that is SSA, that is side angle, SSA, and here we have side angle, again we have SSA. Okay, in both the triangles we have the same stuff, SSA, but SSA is not triangle congruence postulate. So using the information in answer choice C, we cannot prove the given two triangles are congruent. Okay, now let's consider the information we have in answer choice D, that is LM equals to 11, PQ equals to 11. Now we have SAS, that is side angle side. Now let's consider the stuff in the second triangle, that is SAS, side angle side. We know that SAS is triangle congruence postulate, and we have the same triangle congruence postulate in both the triangles. Using the information we have in answer choice D, we can prove the two triangles LMN and PQR are congruent. The correct answer choice for this question is D.